Hello, hello, hello. Sorry I missed last week, but I had zero voice. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that video. By the way, this is Flosstube. My notes are way over here. That doesn't mean no good. Number 21. Woo woo. My name is Bobby, and I have an Etsy shop, so I talk about my cross stitching and the stuff that's coming into my Etsy shop. I hope everybody can deal with the voice. Sorry. I feel fine. I have a cough still. But other than that, I feel fine. I don't have that, cold head or anything like that. So I feel fine. Voice sucks. I don't know. The boys are out there playing, Arlo and Skeeter, so you will probably hear them back and forth running around. Okay, so let me just start off with getting the giveaways out of the way since we had to wait so long for them. And again, it was, not gonna lie, it was really nice last week not filming because I had a whole day to do stuff. Because the week before when my shop was closed, I had caught up on getting all my patterns in. So I didn't have any patterns to get in. Yeah, it was just really, really, it was nice. But it's funny. So then I started thinking, oh, maybe I should just do Flosstube every other week. Well, by the end of this week, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I haven't filmed in forever and I don't like it. Even though it had only been 2 weeks. But I don't know if it feels like that because it was the difference between 2020 and now we're in 2021. So I feel like, a whole new year. I hadn't filmed. It's weird. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right. So we have 4 chances, I think. We've got these 2 from Sheila at NNY Quilts and Crafts. I'm getting so much better at that. And then we have this pattern, Stitch Toolbox, and this pattern from Twin Peak Primitives. So, 4 chances to win. And I was gonna have to do this randomly. Let me get a pen, get a little prepared. That's right, bag, Stitch Toolbox, Twin Peak Prim. Okay. All right. And hopefully I don't have a coughing fit in the middle of this. I'll go hours and be fine, and then I'll get a coughing fit with a tickle that literally I sound like I'm dying and or may vomit. And I'm not going to do either. But if I start one of those, I'll just stop it, get through it, start back up, blah, blah, blah. All the things. All right, so the word, sorry. So the word, I already went ahead and put in the URL, and then the word was beetle. And there was 35 people that commented with beetle. So then I got to go over here and hit start. And we'll be doing this 4 times. So this is the first person. What does it say? Cheryl Tattersall, yay! She orders from me. She said here I was enabled her again and she'll be buying tomorrow. So Cheryl, you get one of these lovely bags. Lost my pen already. Ain't been 2 seconds that I wasn't touching it. All right, I have too much stuff here. All right, Cheryl, I already have your info, so you don't have to worry about reaching out. So that makes it easy. All right. So that's 1 bag down. Let me sit over here on this box. Okay. Now, for the second bag. I probably should have been a little bit better about, since I had 4 different things. Sorry, there's something on here and I'm picking at it. Oh, sorry. Should have probably had people put beetle and then if they wanted the bag or the patterns. But whoever wins the patterns, if if you already have the pattern or whatever, we'll work something out. But I know y'all don't have the bags. So we're going to pick another winner. Oh, almost dropped it. What does it say? Frankie Easter. She won a couple weeks ago. Y'all, some of y'all, we don't have to go to Vegas together because, I mean, this is literally a random comment. Now, granted, I know there's only 35 people. So, you know, it's not like with some videos where people have 100 comments. And try to think. Frankie, actually, I hope you don't, well. She just won a bag. So, I'm going to make an executive decision on air. And why is my pen dying? Y'all. Life right now. So silly. All right. So, mother love. All right. Let's try one of my suckered me in because you put my logo on it, pins. Well, at least it works. Okay, Frankie, I'm going to put you down for the Stitch Toolbox pattern. This one. So stinking cute. Since you already got a bag, you know, I mean, hell, I would want more than one bag, but just to kind of give somebody else a chance to get a bag. Okay, wait, did Cheryl already win a bag? Shit. Crap. Okay, we're going to pick another winner. This is going downhill real fast. Shit. All right, picking another winner. Who we got? Sharon, is it Huser? Huser? All right, Sharon. Let's see. Put you down for this lovely bag. Oh, now I need a place to write it because it took me 5 days to scribble out Frankie's name on that one. All right, Sharon. I may have your address, but I don't know. Oh, you're the one that I shared the link to the professor's lecture on it. So I hope you got that response. And if you could reach out, my email's below. It's bobby@pumpkincreekprimitives.com. Shoot me an email with your mailing address so I can get that mailed out to you. All right, last one. Pick another winner. Also, if it picks one of the other three, you can't win more than that. Pamela W. And she said the beetle patterns looked awesome. All right, Pamela W. You got Christmas Tree Farm. Super fun, super fun. All right, so that's that. Good job. Good job, everybody. All right, let me get this closed up for a second. All right, so we did give away winners. Sweet. Check. Mark off the list. I love it. I love it. And I will have a giveaway this video also. I'll have, yep. And I'm going to pair it with, this is where I have to write down because I make promises and I don't remember. And I'll show you when I get to it. But I'm going to pair it with a $15 it's a gift certificate. It's a coupon code from my shop. And I'm going to pair them together. So there'll only be one winner next time. We'll figure out what the word is throughout this. But yeah. And also, in order to enter that, have to be over the age of, actually, I don't know how that works. Because with a coupon code, I don't need your address. I'll email it to you. But to be on the safe side, you need to be over the age of 18. I don't care where you live. Because, again, it's real easy. I mean, I ship everywhere. I will, heads up, though, with the $15 gift certificate from my shop. If you are international, I do not cover international shipping on shop orders from my shop. So there's that. It's not normally that much as long as you don't order a brick load of stuff. It's normally, I think, around $13. And so far, I've had a lot of luck. And all of my packages have arrived. I still have some that are out there in the air waiting. But most of the international ones have landed. I was really excited because I've been sending to Europe, and then I've had a few Australia, but I've had a couple Japan. Got my third Japan today, which is, I don't know, it's just exciting. And then I had Israel. I had my first Israel, which is also exciting. So, all right, so now we're going to do my personal haul. And I have a lot because you got to remember, it's 2 weeks worth. So I just subscribed to this. I've held off for a long time because I always wasn't super pleased with the stuff in them. And especially because I have Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, which is phenomenal. But I was happy because this one's got some cute ones. And of course, I love Barbara Anna. And it's got this in there. It's just so cute. And I'm trying to be good. Like, I figure if I show you ones that I like and I flag them, then that means it'll be a lot easier later when I go to pull this. This one's by Pickle Barrel Designs. It's called Ski In. I just thought it was cute. I only have a million other things to... And then I think there's 2 Autumn Lane stitcheries in here, and I marked both of them. But those little gnomes are so stinking cute. So cute. I love them. And then this one is by Stitching in the Rain. It's a cute little pillow. I just thought it was cute. It's a little small stitch for Valentine's Day. And then hopefully I'm not flashing patterns. And this is another Autumn Lane stitchery. Love birds. I love that. It's a lot of white. I probably won't do it in white. Do it in something else. That's a lot of white. Yeah, a lot of blanc. But it's cute all the same, right? All right, put that in the floor. Also, I can't show you it, but I just wanted to say, because I did mention in at least 2 videos ago or so, I've got my stitch journal that's by As the U Flies. And I love this thing, right? And I am using it. Can you believe it? If I can do my project list, like I'm using it, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. I told you if I had something pretty. I don't know, I was psyching myself up. But I got one of my friends for Christmas. I got her one, and hers got dragonflies on it. But I love how she wrapped it in the old pattern. That was cute. So I'm leaving it like that for her. I'll put it in the bag, but I'm leaving it wrapped in this wrapping because it's so good with that sticker and everything on it. So I want to show I did keep my word and purchase that. All right. So I'm part of Fat Quarter Shop. I'm part of so many. Oh my God, I spent so much money there the other day on quilting stuff. I don't even quilt anymore. I haven't made a quilt since I started cross stitching. So, 1.5 years, maybe. A little less. Some of the fabrics. My bank account's going to get hit hard in like February, April, because it was all reserves. And it's so dangerous when you're like, yeah, I'll pay $4.99 to reserve that. And you're like, and then I'll have to eat the $200 in April. It's fine. It's fine. But I bought also some stuff that wasn't reservation. And I think I got myself back in the So Colorful. I was doing the reproduction. Oh no, this is quilting. Sorry. I was part of the reproduction club and the Moda club and the So Colorful club. And I stopped the Moda one first. And then I stopped the reproduction just because it's like I'm getting all this fabric and I'm not using it. Not because I didn't still want all the damn fabric. It's just I'm like busting at the seams over here. And it's a little ridiculous. Well, I don't want to say it's ridiculous because I 100% buy stuff all the time and don't do anything with it. So it's just not, I could use that money for other things. Let's just say that. But then as I'm finally like finishing stuff, when I had to finish, which I hate that I didn't take a picture of the, I mean, it wasn't cross stitch related, but the, RBF angel that I put it's just a photo of Teresa Kogut's, angel and our print. But I did it like you would do cross stitch. Like I took some sticky board and put fabric on it, with like 1/4 inch seams, and then put the glued the photo, the print in the middle of it. And I find that, I was going through all the So Colorfuls because I kind of wanted a gray blue. And I'm like, those So Colorfuls are very helpful. They're not necessarily anything, I mean, they would be fillers for quilts anyways. But they'd be so helpful for FFOs. So I signed back up for that club. I think I did. And then I got the Cupid box from them. Yeah, I got a lot of fabric. I'll show it when it comes in. I mean, it'll just sit like all the other fabric I have, right? I'll do some with it one day. One day I'll get to retire. I want to retire now, though. I get so jealous of you guys that have all these beautiful stitching plans to where you're like, at 10 o'clock, I work on this for a couple hours. This is my Monday stitch. And then this is my Tuesday stitch. I don't have any. I get to stitch whenever I'm not asleep. And I have a spare moment. Most of the time when I have a spare moment, I'm like, oh, yes, I'm done packing my orders. I'm going to stitch. And I'm like, that's 9:30. I should sleep. So, cough. Oh, let me just take a little swig of my bougie drink. Hopefully that'll keep my whistle wet for a little bit. Anyways, all about that Fat Quarter Shop was that I'm part of the Fabric Flare. And, yes, I buy Fabric Flare wholesale. Yes, I'm still part of this club paying retail because I can't buy all the wholesale. So it lets me see what they have. And I'm either like, I like it or I don't. And if I don't, guess what? Giveaways. And yeah, I don't care. I paid retail. It's fine. I'm going to cough again. Sorry. It's not the Rona, though, I promise. Yeah, so it's cute. All snowflakies. Snow on blue. It's 14 count. I know I got some Christmas patterns. Some of those, my Fanny Santa Clauses would be perfect on this. This is where I start, like, barricading myself in as I'm starting to set things down because I'm already blocked in over here. So on Instagram, I think it's the first place I saw, was, God, this sucks, is Volcano Stitching, and they do fabric, and I'm pretty sure it's Instagram. I started following them, and then I look, and I'm always like, oh, I love their fabrics. Well, finally, I was just like, Bobby, shut up and put up. I was like, you keep... I'm hoping this doesn't turn into a fit. You keep... It's going to... It's going to be a heavy edited video. My goodness. Yeah, I keep telling myself, shut up, put up, because I keep talking about how much I love it, but yet I ain't gone out there and bought any, and that's crap. So, I'm going to buy some. So, this is a 18 count Ada, because I've now decided that that's the love of my life right now. And what's the name of this? Does it have a name? It does not have a name on it. So, just call it amazingness. Look how freaking gorgeous that is. Oh, I love it. I love it. This will have some really good Halloween, witchy, swampy something on it. It's so good. And then this one's also 18. I think I got some 14. This is 18 count. Ada. Isn't that gorgeous? Some of these are just so pretty. I'm like, I don't want to stitch on them. I just want to look at them. Which I know is dumb. But here's the name. Volcano Stitching. And they are on Instagram. And maybe also on Facebook, but I definitely know they're on Instagram. This is a 14 count Ada. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Haven't decided if this was dyed orange and then put some brown into it, or whether it was started off black and bleached out and then put orange. I don't know. But it don't matter. I like it. And this one's also 18 count Ada. That'd be a good Christmas one. It's because that green's very minty. It's a very minty green. And this one is 18 count. And their Ada is kind of stiff, but I think the more you hold it, it'll soften. Oh, so gorgeous. Like, I almost, like with this one, I almost feel like I'm laying on my back and I'm looking at the sky through trees, even though I know trees are not blue, but I don't know. It just has that feeling. And this one is 18 count Ada. Love it. And this is a big old piece. This is 14 count. I got a big old piece of it. Because every now and then you need a big old giant piece. Does that sound right? So yes, the giant. I love it. Oops. Of course I folded it the wrong way. Did I still fold it the wrong way? Yeah, I did. That's fine. Yeah. Love it. Why is it trying to fight me? Okay. I know y'all really wanted to see me struggle. Look, I won. Okay. And then, let me get, and I'm sorry, these are in bags. It's so bad, I know. I had placed an order a while back with my boys. Fortnite Fabrics, Derek Christian. Married with Stitches is their Flosstube. If you're not watching them, y'all need to be. I love them so much. And I still need to send Christian. If y'all are watching them and you watched where I had sent Derek a needle minder that matches his the Glendon Place Frankenstein that's doing the thinking pose. It's because I watched that video and then later that day I was actually ordering from Zappy Dots for the shop. And I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get this for him. And then, so it comes in and then as I'm packing, I was like, I didn't get anything for Christian and I feel bad. So then I was like, well, let me I got tons of candy and stuff here, so let me throw some candy in there for him. So, I don't think they watch me. So my plan is I do have something for Christian now. I just got to get it sent. And one of their last videos, they were talking about those those gummy bears. That are in I don't eat gummy bears, so sorry. They're in the gold. They have the cute commercial with the adults talking like little kids. They don't change shape. And Derek was showing how he put one in his mouth and was like, chomped it up and then pulled it out, and it still was the shape of a bear. So I have some of those in because my husband loves them. I have some of those in my goodie things. So I'm going to send those to Derek just because I'm an asshole. Since I sent Christian candy the first time, I'm going to send Christian his gift. And I'm going to send Derek, don't tell him. I'm going to send Derek the candy, but I'm going to send him other candy too. But I'm going to send him that and literally put a note on there because I'm an asshole because I know he doesn't like it. Anywho, long story. Sorry. So this is moccasin. And I think all of these are 18 count Ada. I think. Isn't that gorgeous? I also signed up for 2 of their clubs. Y'all, clubs are going to be the damn death of me. A sucker for some clubs. Speaking of which, I was watching, you'll have to excuse me. If I can see it, I can say it, but trying to pull it out of my head. Cocohamas Stitching. Where's Sierra? Her. Because she just moved. And I was watching her vlogs. And my husband comes upstairs. He's like, are you watching somebody just talk about furniture? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, why? I was like, I don't know. Because I like watching her videos, her Flosstubes, and I don't know. I was doing things. It was on. I was listening to her furniture hunt. I don't know. It was fine. But in part of her video, she was talking about Black Needle Society. Frogwarts year 2. Okay. Confession. And I think I've said this before. And don't put no ugly comments in the bottom when I say this. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I just didn't get into it. Not my thing. Not my jam. I mean, I stitched a Harry Potter piece for a nursery because their whole thing is Harry Potter. I don't know. I just didn't get into it. It's fine. But I did sign up for that because now I feel like I'm going to miss out on something. I have FOMO really bad. So, the other thing that was funny about that, though, because I've also ordered their retreat in a box by box or whatever. And I use Michelle Bendy's code to get 5% off. Because there's not the special retreats. And I think I should be getting one soon because they charge you like 2 months before they ship or something. Because it takes time to gather the items. And so I've paid for October's and I've paid for December's, but I haven't gotten a box yet. But I think the way that works is I should be getting one this month, I'm guessing. Whatever. I'm fine. So yeah, so I signed up for the Frogwarts year 2. It's actually like a retreat that I think like it's a week or whatever, and they actually Zoom and do things or whatever. And I know I probably won't be able to attend any of that kind of stuff because most of it will be held like, unless it's on the weekend, I'll be at work. So that sucks. But all that to also say, so I've been watching this Flosstube called Stitching with Friends. And I've been really enjoying it. And I meant to mention it last time because they were showing some patterns that I'm like, same reason why I started watching Steel City. They're totally like really cool patterns that are completely my taste. Very Little Stitcher, Prairie Moon, those kind of things. And Hello, I did not know that they're also the Black Needle Society. Sorry. I feel like, I mean, granted, I've only been stitching for a little over a year. Didn't open my shop till, my shop's not even been open for a year. I opened it in June. And I sometimes feel like I am the most out of touch to the stitching community. And I don't know if it's, I mean, I try to follow everybody on Instagram. I don't know what my problem is. I got lit all over my shirt. That's my problem right now. I don't know what my problem is. But anyways, it clicked that they're the same. And I was like, I felt like an idiot. I don't know. I just felt like an idiot. But yeah. All right, back to this. Sorry. This is going to be longer than I mean it to be. I don't have that much shop haul. But I'm trying to be better about that. Like, now that I've got my base, I started from zero. Started from the bottom now here. And that's a shout out to Tech Guy. Kia's husband. Anyways, now that I've got a base, like, I'm only going to get, like, the new stuff that comes in. Unless, like, obviously I'll still restock stuff. But I say that, and then I have, like, 30-some patterns sitting there. And I've ordered more of other things. Okay, stop. So I have more time to do other stuff. So you can finally, some more people will subscribe because I actually finish stuff. I don't finish anything. And I don't have very many whips to show. It's sad. This is Caravan Tan. Is that correct? It's 18 count. It's Fortnite fabric still. It's a really good neutral. I think I don't have my little piece of paper. I ordered one of, like, the clubs now that it's finished. No, just kidding. These are just 2 pieces off of that. Those 2 neutrals. I didn't get the whole thing. Just kidding, guys. Don't listen to me. But I did get, like, I think, hell, I don't know. I just bought shit. I thought one of them was a whole collection. I could be wrong. I don't know. Because I bought it a while back. I'm putting these back. I'm sorry. I know I'm so annoying. I'm sorry. This is Navajo Treasure. That's so pretty. They do a really great job. The reason I'm putting them back in these bags is because these cards are not attached. And if I don't keep them together, I'll never know what it is I'm stitching with. And I like to give, you know, the people that die, I like to give them shout outs. Speaking of that, I'm stalking Fire Poppy's website so I can get some more Jody fabric. Still City Stitcher Jody. I'm in love. I have the white, I know I showed it before, the white blood splatter, and I like it and it's cool, but I am in love with the tea coffee dyed one. It's because it look, you know, me, dirty and then throw blood on it. Oh, this one's liver pudding. It's also 18 count. I think all mine are 18 count. Look at that. That's a really cool ass piece of fabric right there. Nice fat quarter. So I need to do the stitch count again. I decided I was gonna dabble because I mean, like, I needed another thing to dabble in. I really wanted to make my Angry Daisy, my t-shirt to my shop. Are you talking stitch? I wanted to get that in a cross stitch pattern because I thought it would be cute. And y'all, my art, because I drew it in Procreate, and then I just, sorry, all back. I'm just going to stop saying sorry. Y'all know it. I feel bad about it. I know I'm still doing it. I wanted to turn it into a cross stitch pattern because I thought it'd be cute. So I loaded my art, and I guess because it's not like it's so detailed. It's like very cartoony, but it's high res. That mofo is like 11 inches tall. Who the hell wants a dadgum daisy this big? That's huge. So then I'm like, I've been messing and messing and messing. Try to redraw it in less DPI. I mean, y'all, I can't. Which is why I think when you see some patterns and you're like, oh, that's so cute, it's so small. And then you start stitching, you're like, dang, this thing is huge. I think that's what it is. I think it's hard to get any remote detail unless you're doing like Quakers or Sampler. It's very hard to get detail on a small scale. So that being said, I need to see what the count does on 18 count because I do have somebody that's going to model stitch it for me. And I need to send her some 18. That sucker may be huge. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, people may not want to stitch it even if it were small. It's About Time, THYME. So it's cooking like the liver pudding. So I love this color green. Green's my favorite color. This one's like, love it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was doing fine. We were doing good. And then it decided it hated me. Right in the middle of that fold. Did y'all saw that, right? All right. I don't even fold my laundry. Well, to be fair, I don't fold my laundry, but what I do is normally take it out when the dryer goes off and immediately put it on hangers. So then you don't have to fold. And then you don't get wrinkles. So, me not folding laundry sounds lazy, but really, I kind of feel like I'm more on top of it, right? Santa Rita Charm. Mainly reminds me of the Santa Clarita diet. Look at that gorgeous. God. It's a beautiful bitch right here. Ooh. She's pretty. Pretty, or he, whatever. It's fabric. It can be what it wants to be. Not putting any social constraints on my fabric. All right. And I know this is taking forever. We're 38 minutes in. I feel like I ain't really done nothing. And my husband's supposed to go pick us up lunch. We're gonna get pizza. I'm very excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. I haven't had pizza in a while. And not shit delivers to my house, by the way. We're so far in the middle of nowhere. You can't get Postmates, you can't get Uber Eats, you can't get pizza delivered. It sucks. It's a good thing though, because otherwise I'd be eating pizza like every week. Like I did in my old house. But it also sucks when you're really, really tired. You know how it is. You're tired. If I'm up here in the shop working, if he's at work and I'm tired and I don't feel like doing anything, then I just don't eat. Which is not necessarily good. I mean, I have a lot of stored energy packs, so I'm not going to die or anything. But I'm sure for my blood sugar, it's not the best. I mean, I'm not diabetic or anything, but I would imagine just like randomly not eating. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I'm going off talking about shit I don't know. Anywho, it'd be nice if we had pizza delivery. So he's going to pick up pizza. This is a Luminous Warmth. Oh, I got string. Loose string that came all the way from North Carolina. How pretty is that? I don't have any yellow. This is my only piece of yellow that I'm aware of. Oh. Loose string. Traveled a long way. Um, yeah, so this is my only piece of yellow. I don't know what the hell I put on it. But I figure it's one of those things where, like, I'm really bad about colors that are not my fave. I don't have much stuff in them. And I'm trying to break out of that because there is going to be something sometime and I'll be like, damn, I wish I had a piece of yellow so I could stitch that on it. Went outside my comfort zone and got some yeller. So anyways, back to the pizza. I'm on that boat of, we're getting Jets. And I get their thin crust because their other stuff's a little too greasy. I get my pizza with barbecue sauce. Not all my pizza, just the one from Jets. I get thin crust with barbecue sauce instead of pizza sauce, cheese, and pineapple. And yes, I'm part of the pineapple club. And I know that that is not what everybody likes. And everybody gets very upset because it's very... I almost feel like pineapple on your pizza is about as heated topic as politics and religion. And I don't know why. People either love it or they hate it. Done. I mean, there's no in between. I mean, there's probably a few people like, I don't mind it or whatever. But most people, you're on it or you're off. That's it. Very hotly debated topic is pineapple on pizza. So... for which I hadn't even shown you what it is yet. So this is where I'm an asshole. Let me just show you because otherwise, you know, I already told you. I want you to see the other stuff. A $15 gift card to my shop. And this gorgeous thread drop. Look how cool that is. And then if this is all by Sheila from NNY Quilts and Crafts. If she did not coordinate, and they're really, really good thick papers. I mean, y'all, these are coordinated to gems. Like, you can't with that, right? So this beautiful thread drop with floss drops. Y'all know what I'm saying. This and sorry, I'm losing fabric. This and a $15 gift card to my shop will go to the winner. Get an Don't giveaway and all that stuff in there. But your word's going to be pineapple. Tell me, are you pineapple on your pizza or are you not? But pineapple will be the word I'm looking for. So, and if you're not a pineapple person, tell me what you like on your pizza. I like reading about pizza. Pizza's amazing. Pizza's like tacos. Everybody loves it, right? Look at this gorgeousness. What's it called? I didn't read it. Sorry. Eccentric Sky. And that really is showing really true to color. I will have to say one thing with my, because I have my camera's my phone. I don't have a special camera. I mean, I haven't really priced them out, but I'm sure my cameras are not cheap. Why does it hate me? Oh, no, I was doing it right. But it's an iPhone 11 Pro Max, whatever the thing is. And it really, there was only been like, I think 2 things that I've shown on here where the colors were not even remotely accurate. But everything else is pretty accurate, which is pretty good. And speaking of phones and cameras and stuff, another Flosstube person that I'm watching is, her name is, I watch a couple Amy's. Y'all need to, Amy Loves Toads, and Amy from Springlestein Stitches, and then Amy from Creativity by Gidge. Y'all killing me. Y'all, too many Amy's out there. But, Creativity by Gidge. Gidge. She has a lot of hates. So, like, if you want to look at some, she did her Startapalooza 2021 video. It's how I found her. YouTube did a good thing. It said, here, I recommend this video for you. I have 3 hates. Only one's kitted up. I don't know if I'll ever start them. But, and for people that don't know, that's Heaven and Earth Designs. They're normally full coverage. I have mini ones still. It's a lot. It's a lot. I feel like it's marriage. You gotta make that commitment. I'm a commitment phobe. I ain't done it yet. But she's got a lot that she's starting. And so I commented and was like, oh my gosh, this is, and then, as I'm watching her and I'm packing orders, my husband, I have him in my sweatshop. He's packing goodie bags for me because he's a keeper. And so I have it playing on the TV that's in between us. And I'm just going along and she's talking about long dog samplers. And she said, practice this off camera because I didn't want to get messed up. And I'm like, girl, tell me about it. And I'm all talking out loud. My husband's just looking at me like, you're such a weirdo. I mean, I get that look often. Maybe that's just how his face looks. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, so she then says, oh yeah, is Bobby. Yeah, Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives. And I'm like, did she just say my name? And, cause at that moment she was a rando that YouTube said here. And I said, okay. And now she's not a rando. I'm in love. I've binged a ton of hers, went back and, I haven't gone all the way back to the beginning because she got a lot of videos, but I've gone back and I've binged at least 5 or 6, maybe 7, videos. But, yes, love her. So YouTube did a good thing by recommending her to me. I was very excited. And then the cutest thing is she replied to me and fangirled because she watches me. That was exciting. Because normally, and the way she did it was so funny because she's like, fangirl moment. Okay, I'm back. I can't tell you how many times I have said that exact same thing on other people's YouTubes because that's what I do. I fangirl. And I'm like, and I'm like, okay, be cool. So they'll like you. Be cool. I got this. Be cool. So, that's what I do. All right, so we all know that just another button. Wait, hold on. I mean, if you're new, you don't know this, but again, monthly clubs, they get me. Snowed in mini penny. This is the pattern, the little pin keep that comes with it. I don't think I can say pin keep. I think Stacey Nash has copyrighted that. Pin cushion. This is a pin cushion. Sorry. It's a pin cushion. They always send you a little pattern of a pin cushion, and you get the pins. These freaking little pins, oh no glare, are the cutest ever. That little toboggan hat with his little fluffer fluff up there, and that little fat snowman. Oh, with his little scarf on and a little mitten. So cute. Oh my God. So these right here, when they're done with their club, if they have some in their shop, I will try to buy some and put them in my shop. Nobody may buy them, but I'm telling you, so stinking cute. That snowman. I love me a good fat snowman. I like fat Santas too. Oh, I love it. They're so cute. So cute. And I just have, hold on, I'll roll back here and show you. Excuse me, Mr. Salvatore, while I get around over here. They just all stay in a little thing. I have so many in here. Which, by the way, let me go ahead and put this one in here. Because I haven't made any pin cushions yet. Because these will be display. I'm not really going to use these, right? It's the same thing. I have a whole little tray of their buttons. Excuse me, Mr. Salvatore. Yeah, so I love them. I collect them. I don't give a crap if they stay in the package and I just pull them out and look at them. That's just me. I'm a buyer of things, a collector of things. Can't help it. I love it. All right, so we're still on freaking personal haul. So I got this. It's Rosewood Manor Be Creative Cookbook and Cross Stitch Patterns. I got this from the distributor, so I got it at a discounted rate. What are y'all doing? Scared the crap out of me. They're playing on. Okay, so it looks like I don't want to say bomb because we did have a bomb go off in Nashville, but it looks like. So anytime I get an Amazon package, the packing paper, my cats, So I just pull it out and I just throw it in the middle of the floor. And they run under it and hide and jump. And it, like, I leave it out there till it gets too many, like, claw rips and stuff in it. And then I throw it away. But that's what all that noise out there is. Because I don't care if my house looks like shit as long as my animals are happy. I mean, I don't care. Y'all can't see it. What y'all see is halfway organized looking. So it doesn't matter. Anywho, back to this. Sorry. I bought this, and I only bought one, and I'm going to keep it. And I was going to buy more and put in my shop, but I need to either, you can't buy this at wholesale, or this is a very expensive cookbook. So I need to figure that out. If you are interested in one of these, and I don't want to say the price yet because, like I said, I hadn't figured it out, and I don't want to assume it's the more expensive because maybe I can't buy them on the wholesale. There are occasionally things that are just different. They're not the normal discounted amount. They're a smaller, like fabric is not as discounted as much as patterns. So maybe this is one of those situations, or it's not discounted at all, which is more what I'm thinking. But if you were interested in this, shoot me a message. I'll let you know what I figured out. And even if I don't make any money off of them, if what I paid is the retail price, which to me is the more reasonable, I'll order, you know, if you want a special order one, just let me know. They got some really cute patterns in here. Can't show you any of them because they're the charts, but I mean, we have marshmallow treats, which, you know, it's Rice Krispie treats. Yeah, I mean, it's got, I don't really, oh, there's pumpkin bread. The recipes aren't really Irish drunken cranberry scones. Like, the recipes are not Italian soup. That sounds good. Italian potato salad. Oh, got red peppers and green peppers in it. And celery and onion. I'm out. German potato salads. Shrimp tacos. Fireside cheese bread. 1 package of cheddar cheese spread. WTF is cheddar cheese spread. I know, like, Laughing Cow and Alouette and all those are like spreadable cheeses, but they're definitely not cheddar. 2 packages of cream cheese, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, and half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And soften everything, blend it. Chill at least 3 hours. So I guess it's kind of making like a cheese ball. I thought it was going to be hot. Fireside. But, yeah, I mean, cream cheese bars. I mean, the recipes are not like, ooh, chorizo queso dip. Just kidding. Oh. That sounds good. Anyways, but some of the patterns are really cute. I just wish I could show you any of them. I don't have any. They are all patterns. No finished pictures. They show them stitched. Well, these are kind of pictures. I mean, I feel like you could tell how to do them. But this is by Rosewood Manor and stuff. But yeah, I mean, like, those aren't the patterns. But they're the pictures. They're just the computer generated. So, I mean, they got some really cute little smalls. I say they're small. That's where I'm bad. I look at a picture that's small and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a small, and it's like 400 by 400. Yeah. Look at that iris. I wish I had a look. Oh, I love that. I would. Hi, Ski. What you doing? He has a new nickname now because look at that. Because he's obviously Skeeter, and I'm really bad about. Leave my pen alone. I'm bad about calling him because I shorten everybody's name. I'm bad about calling him Ski. But the only problem with that is then I want to bust into song by the Yin Yang Twins. From the window to the wall. Because they go ski ski. So, and then some inappropriate language for Flosstube. So I started. Sorry, still going on this book. There's some more borders. So it's got some really, I mean, and maybe for all these patterns, maybe the price is right. I just, you know, I know cookbooks. And I know, okay, that's it. I know cookbook pricing, and I just thought this was a little high, but you gotta think about, y'all saw how many, it's a lot of damn charts. I mean, it's a lot of charts. So, it doesn't, I don't see where it says how many, but, and what did you knock off here? Anything I need? No. So, yeah, I'll see if my retail price is the price or if it's not. We'll see. But, oh, yeah, anyways, his little nickname. So, I started calling him Bug because he is Skeeter. He's a bug. Because all of my, like, we call Arlo, I call him Buddy. I'm like, what, Buddy? What you doing, Buddy? Hey, Buddy. And then I don't know why Jasper is Bubby. And I'm always like, hey, Bubby, what are you doing, Bubby? So, and Isis is just Icy Beaners. I don't know. And so, Mr. Skeeter here, he's Bug. Ain't that right, Bug? He's like, don't call me Bug. Ain't that right, Bug? Okay, you're on my next stuff. He's a love bunny. Or love bug. Lame. Okay, so I got some more. Sorry, buddy. I gotta get you off of them. Leave my pen alone. I got some more bags in from, this one's Little Boat 88. And, I had ordered these a couple weeks ago when the other ones came in, and these hadn't yet. But look at that. I love that fabric. And I'll list these shops below. And this one's also from Little Boat 88. I'm a sucker for some toile. I'll tell you. Love it. I would do wallpaper in one of my rooms. I actually have curtains in my creepy room. It's going to have all the antique furniture and all the creepy pictures. You all right there, buddy? And all the creepy pictures. We have curtains. They're Waverly. And they're cream with the light cornflower blue toile pattern on them. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Sir, excuse me. Excuse me. These are mine. I got some more in from Lake Wynn. And then, by the way, this fabric right here is a whole collection that Fat Quarter Shop has. It is part of my haul. I bought a bunch of that fabric. So, I would like to make a quilt out of it. But I'm sure project bags will come out of it too. And this one is by Gamma's Treasure. Ski. Bug, come on, baby. Keep going. Keep going. Thank you, love. Sorry about that. I mean, not really sorry about it, because I guess if I was really sorry, I'd shut my door and not let him come in. But that one will tear down a door. At nighttime, we don't let the cats sleep in the bedroom, which is super sad. It upsets me, but it is what it is. Jasper gets too excited and will not lay down. And then you would hear all night long because of his tail wagging, because he loves his kittens. And the cats will only come up in the bed for like 5 minutes, and then his energy's too much, and then they leave. So we just shut the bedroom door. It's just better for everybody. But in the morning, when it's time to wake up, that big house papa, he gonna be a big kitty, I think. I don't know if he's putting his hands under the door and there's enough play in the door. It sounds like somebody is trying to break in our bedroom. And followed by these crazy war call cries. And Chad's always like, Skeeter, knock it off. And then Jasper's all like, what's going on? What's going on? And it literally sounds like he's trying to tear the door off the hinges. He's a mess. He's my bug. He's a mess. He's got more personality than any cat I think I've ever had. It's so funny. But anyway, sorry, back to his back. It's Gamma Treasures. So I got too much to talk to y'all about because I ain't been here in a little while. How freaking cute. And yeah, I bought some of this fabric too because it also is in a collection at Fat Quarter Shop. And she is the inside. And then I got a little floss keeper. And then she's got her little thing here. And right behind that is a... Oops. Oh, wait. Are these not magnetized? Oh, no, they are. I'm just an idiot. It's a little magnet in there. Hold your needle. Oh, that was cute. So, I say I don't have any pink cushions, but I do have a green tomato. It's a tomato. All right. Problems everywhere. Okay, so those are all the bags I got. Like I don't know, y'all. I'm addicted to them. Eventually, all my projects will... I mean, I was putting some of my Christmas bonus from work. Bought those. I can't normally afford to buy that many at one time. But, okay. And then I got some goodies. Only 4 miles on the table. From my girl, Sheila. So funny because I watched... Strawberry Field Stitches, and I love Bailey, love her, and it seemed like there for a while, like every video she had like an order for me, and it sounded like it was like basically like she was obsessed. It was funny, and she called herself on it. She was like, I feel like I say your name. And I feel like that's what I'm doing with Sheila right now. Yeah, but you know, it's how you get, like, they're your friends. And, you know, you, like, want to support your friends and so. But I got me some pulls for my bags. Sheila's now got these out there with her bags. And how stinking cute is that little cauldron. And all the beads. I love it. Love it. Love it. And then I got a little Santa hat. How cute is that? Oh, stop moving. How cute is that? I feel like I showed these, but those are the other ones I got from her. Right? No. Did I show these already? If I did, I apologize. So, I don't think I did, though. And then this is another little floss ring. He's so cute. And then I love the tags. Are amazing. Some good skulls and stuff in there. Love that. And then I got this one. Love it. Love it. I mean, that paper's everything. And then I bought this one. It's so girly. It's cute. Sugar. And then the papers, I love the little piece of lace. And the papers are so girly. They're so cute. I love it. So y'all need to go check out Sheila. Get y'all some thread drops. And I got me another one of these. Because he's awesome. Love him so much. And then I bought, this is why I feel like I showed these before. Because I got this from my friend. And I feel like I showed it. And this is her Christmas gift along with her stitch journal. Not cute. And then I got another one, but I can't show it because it's a gift. And I'm sending to somebody as a little thank you. Really. Bobby, you have to be smarter than the bag. I'm not wearing my brace. My wrist, it still hurts. Not as bad. I think it's getting better, but it still hurts. I just can't move very well. So I'll go back to the daisy thing. And then we'll do my whips. But the, doing that pattern, and I reached out to Michelle G from Bendy Stitchy and asking her about her program. Like, does she sketch outside? Like, there's nothing, like, you can watch a million YouTube videos on how other artists, like on other mediums, what their process is on how they create stuff. I ain't found anything on cross stitch design. I know we're a much smaller niche, but still, there's nothing. So I was thinking, well, I don't know if I could create what I draw just within the pattern. I don't know. But she was so sweet. Take time out of her day to just talk to me about her process a little bit, which is so sweet. And I basically told her, thank you for being you, because I think so many people leave negative things on her floss tubes about, I guess, not liking her being her, but I love people that are themselves. Even if I agree with her, but even if it's somebody I don't agree with, be you, So, all right, so my first whip, this is so freaking long. It's an hour and 8 minutes. I'm hungry. And I'm probably not editing. I didn't have that bad of a coughing fit. So y'all might just have to suffer through. I'm sorry. My little stitcher, Elizabeth Bathory, which is our Hot Mess Express story time today. If I ever get to story time. My back is terrible. But here's where I'm at so far. I am missing candles and a bathtub, basically. And some of the backstitch words. Straight stitch words, whatever. She is amazing on this fabric. I love my Jody fabric. So, my back looks like crap. Not because I traveled, but because I haven't cut off any of the threads. I leave long tails sometimes. Yeah. So, I only worked on 2 things. I had my New Year's start, which I didn't print out the one where it actually says it's modern folk embroidery, but this is modern folk embroidery, and it's the 2021. It's not a mystery stitch along, it's just stitch along because this is what the whole pattern looks like. But the first release part was this bird situation up here. And it's going to be a beast of a... I got my scissors sticking, everything's sticking. It's going to be a beast of a pattern. I got my little fat kitty on there. And this is where I'm at on that block so far. Not that far. But I got it started, and those are 2 different colors, and it's very hard to tell. You definitely won't be able to tell from there. But I think it'll, when we do the bigger blocks of color, I think it'll be okay. You'll be able to tell. The only thing is most of that is in the lighter color, and only one stitch border around is the darker. Because, so here's my colors. So as you can tell, they're pretty similar, light. And these are Fiberlicious silks. Charcoal, which is the darker one, and Slate, which is the lighter one. So, yeah. But I think once I get into bigger blocks of color, you'll be able to tell the colors a little different. I just didn't contrast that much. That's okay. Gotta do you, right? All right. I'm gonna tell my husband he needs to go ahead and go get the pizza. I might do that phone call on here. So this one, if it was supposed to be a Christmas start, I told everybody, and I didn't, but I have all the floss, and I didn't realize how much Krynic and beads were needed. I have now placed that order, so hopefully they'll be coming in soon. All right, I wanted to remind everybody of my inaugural day start. I got it in, Sheila made me this cute bag. Well, she didn't make it for me. She made the bag, and I ordered it. But, and it's We the People Constitution. Inside the bag, it's got the Constitution, and I've got my Tennessee. So I am doing a stitch with, and I don't know if it's an official stitch along. I'd like it to be, but I mean, you know, whatever. Colleen from Stitching with the Sisterlies, which I got caught up on their videos. God, they're so freaking funny. They remind me, I feel like, in if my mom and her older sister, when they were a little younger, if they would have done if they were interested in cross stitch and done a Flosstube, it would have been like that, because Colleen reminds me so much of my Aunt Margie, because I can see my Aunt Margie constantly telling my mother, shush, I'm talking. Cracks me up. So anyways, they're so funny. And Colleen, Cheryl told a joke. It was so funny. It was a completely inappropriate joke. I laughed my ass off. It was so funny. And I laughed more. The joke was funny as hell. But I laughed more at Colleen being like mortified and being like, I cannot believe you just said that. It's so funny. Gotta watch them, guys. Gotta watch them. Love them. But yeah, me and Colleen are doing this stitch. It's by Resting Eagle. I had to cut down my things so it would fit in my little bag. But it's Ask Not. Of course, JFK pattern. And it's done in all Gentle Arts. I'm just waiting for most of my flosses to get in because I placed an order. Also with my Christmas bonus money, I ordered, now I probably won't get all of this order, but I ordered a 10 yard, because most of Gentle Arts I sell the 5 yards. Ordered a 10-yard skein of every one of their colors, because Gentle Arts is, I have 3 favorites. Well, 2 favorites, Gentle Arts and Fiberlicious. Fiberlicious are highly variegated, so a lot of times Gentle Arts is slightly variegated. And then, of course, I stitch with DMC. So if I ever started charting stuff, I know I would want like a base, and I'm trying to find a base to get all the DMCs, but you can't. And DMC is closed right now, I believe, for their break or whatever they do. And I can't find, I would like to just buy one skein of all the colors. I definitely don't want to be trying to pick them out of the bin. So I just want somebody to have it done, and I want to buy it. Anyway, so we're going to start this on inaugural day, January 20th. Me and her are starting it together. I'm super excited. I don't think it's going to be that horrible of a stitch. It is, no, the design area is 168 by 195. So it's a 10 by 12. Nope, just kidding. Nope, yep, 10 by 12. 10.5 by 12.19. But, yeah, I've got 2 flosses for it. But I'm going to do it on the XU Design, the Marble Hazelnut. I think it's going to be great on this. I also placed an order with her again. About, I got some 16 count. I had some people that would like some 16 count. So I reordered a bunch of the ones I had in 18. In 18, got some new colors in 18. Ordered a handful of the colors I already have in 16 count Ada. And ordered a handful of the colors I already have in linen, because I already have even weave from her. So I got some linen, and we'll see how well that goes. Placed a big fat order, and then I also ordered a few of her flosses to give them a try. She had sent me some that I'd done in giveaways and stuff, but I picked out a few of the colors I like so that I can try them to see if there's something I want to carry. But yeah, so January 20th on that start. My thought is just like, should be called Ask Not Sal. I mean, make it simple. Ask Not SAL. I mean, the name of the pattern is Ask Not. I don't know. What do you think, Colleen? You think that'll work? I mean, we got some days to figure it out. But, I mean, that's my vote. And also in my Sheila bag that she made me out of the fabric I sent her. Just want to show this one again. This is the Harriet Tubman by the Primitive Hair. And I'll start this in February. This will be my Black History Month start. I need to finish Freedom. I love her so much, but that 101 is killing me. I just need to finish all the stuff that's not 1/1. And then I can get to the 1/1. I'm still going to redo her on Ada, because I need a bigger one of her to put up because I like her. I love her so much. So, yeah. Sorry, just checking stuff off my list. I mean, we're 116 in. We're going to do some Hot Mess Express, and then we'll do the patterns, because I really don't have that many patterns. And I had promised, since I just showed Miss Elizabeth Bathory, that my Hot Mess Express was going to be the original portrait of the Countess Elizabeth Bathory from 1585 is lost, spirited away in the 1990s. However, this is a fairly contemporary copy of that original, probably painted in the late 16th century. She was 25 when the original portrait, so I'll just show y'all what she looked like there. And then, now that y'all done looking, okay, we're going to get to reading. So this is the stitch that I'm doing. Elizabeth Bathory, Hot Mess Express story time. So everybody pull out your, whatever you're working on, and get to stitching. Okay. Yeah, and the way we say Elizabeth Bathory is definitely not the way she spells it. And, oh no, I have a Santa hat on the floor. How did you get out of that bag? We've westernized the name, but anywho, Countess Elizabeth Bathory, or maybe it's Bathory. Have I been saying that wrong for 110 years? Batori. Bathory. I'm saying Bathory. Battery. Shit. I feel dumb. Why is my camera so much over here? That's all right. You can see Damon. All right. Sorry. Where's she at? She was Countess. Oh, so she lived from August 7th, 1560 to August 21st, 1614. She was a Hungarian noblewoman from the noble family of Bathory. That just sounds weird. Who owned land in the Kingdom of Hungary, which is now part of what she owned, is now part of Hungary, Slovakia, and Romania. Bathory, you guys, I'm never going to get that. It's going to be Bathory for this. I'm sorry if I'm jacking it up. But, like, that's what I've called her for 100 years. So, Bathory has been labeled by Guinness World Records as the most prolific female murderer, though the precise number of her victims is debated. Bathory and 4 collaborators were accused of torturing and killing hundreds of young girls and women between 1590 and 1610. The highest number of victims cited during Bathory's trial was 650. However, this number comes from the claim by a servant girl named Susanna that Jacob, I can't say the last name, Bathory's court official, whoever, had seen the figure in one of Bathory's private books. The book was never revealed, and Jacob never mentioned it in his testimony. I am spitting all over this tablet. Despite the evidence against Bathory, her family's importance kept her from facing execution. She was imprisoned in December 1610 within Castle of Szeged in Upper Hungary, which is now Slovakia. The stories of Bathory's sadistic serial murders are verified by the testimony of more than 300 witnesses and survivors, as well as physical evidence and the presence of horribly mutilated dead, dying, and imprisoned girls found at the time of her arrest. Stories describing Bathory's vampiric tendencies, such as the tale that she bathed in the blood of virgins to retain her youth, were generally recorded years after her death and are considered unreliable. Her story quickly became part of national folklore, and her infamy persists to this day. Some insist she inspired Bram Stoker's Dracula, 1897, though there were no evidence to support this hypothesis. Nicknames and literary epitaphs attribute to her include the Blood Countess and Countess Dracula. Elizabeth Bathory was born on a family estate in Nyberter, Royal Hungary, in 1560 or 1561, and spent her childhood in Esked Castle. Her father was Baron George VI Bathory of the Esked branch of the family, brother of Andrew Bonaventura Bathory, who had been Voivode, I don't even know if that's a word, of Transylvania, while her mother was Baroness Anna Bathory, daughter of Stephen Bathory of Somelo, another Voivode of Transylvania, who was of the Somelode branch. Through her mother, Elizabeth was the niece of the Hungarian noble Stephen Bathory, the King of Poland, and the Grand Duke of and the Grand Duke of Lithuania, of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, and the Prince of Transylvania. Her older brother was Stephen Bathory, who became a Judge Royal of Hungary. As a child, Bathory suffered multiple seizures that may have been caused by epilepsy, possibly stemming from the inbreeding of her parents. At the time, symptoms relating to epilepsy were diagnosed as falling sickness, and treatments included rubbing blood of a non-sufferer on the lips of the epileptic or giving the epileptic a mix of a non-sufferer's blood and piece of skull as their episodes ended. What the hell? That's not what almost came out of my mouth. I cleaned it up. This has led to speculation that Bathory's killings during her later life were part of her efforts to cure the illness as she had been suffering from since childhood. However, there is no hard evidence supporting this speculation. Another proposal made by some sources in order to explain Bathory's cruelty later in her life is that she was trained by her family to be cruel. I mean, makes sense. You learn from what you see, right? Stories include a young Bathory witnessing brutal punishments executed by her family's officers and being taught by family members involved with Satanism and witchcraft. So funny because I always think of like satanic panic and how that's such an 1980s thing. That witchcraft was always like, I mean, that's always been going on. Middle Ages, 15, all the stuff. But Satanism, I didn't realize was such a thing back then too. I don't know. To me, it's the 80s. Again, there is no hard evidence of these claims. Bathory was raised as a Calvinist Protestant. As a young woman, she learned Latin, German, Hungarian, and Greek. Born into a privileged family of nobility, Bathory was endowed with wealth, education, and prominent social rank. At the age of 13, before her first marriage, God, could you imagine? Bathory allegedly gave birth to a child. Ooh, scandal. Ooh, and at 13, bless it. The child said to have been fathered by a peasant boy. Yeah, he was. Was supposedly given away to a local woman that was trusted by the Bathory family. The woman was paid for her actions, and the child was taken to Wallachia. Evidence of this pregnancy came up long after Elizabeth's death through rumors spread by peasants. Therefore, the validity of the rumor is often disputed. Married life. Bathory was engaged at age 10 to Count Fenric Nadasdy, member of the Nadasdy family. He was the son of Baron Tomas Nadasdy de Nadast et Fold and Ursula Kenzai. And what was probably a political arrangement within the circles of the aristocracy. Of course it was. I mean, who else arranges a 10-year-old's marriage if it's not for the, Anyways. As Elizabeth's social standing was higher than that of her husband, she refused to change her last name. Uh-oh. I like it. I mean, she's crazy psycho, but I like it. And instead, I said it right, assumed the surname Bathory. So he became a Bathory. The couple married when she was 15 and he was 19 at the palace of Vonero in Hungary. On May 8th, 1575, approximately 4,500 guests were invited to the wedding. Nadasdy wedding gift to Bathory was his household. Castle of Sighet, situated in the Little Carpathians near Nova Mesto nad Vanem, and Tinsin. I don't know. It's in present-day Slovakia. The castle had been bought by his mother in 1569 and given to Nadasdy, who transferred it to Elizabeth during their nuptials, together with the Sighet country house and 17 adjacent villages. In 1578, Nadasdy, I keep saying it's like Namaste, but it's Nadasdy, became the chief commander of the Hungarian troops, leading them to war against the Ottomans. With her husband away at war, Bathory managed business affairs and the estate. That role usually included responsibility for the Hungarian and Slovak people, even providing medical care. During the Long War, 1593 to 1606, Bathory was charged with the defense of her husband's estate, which lay on the route to Vienna. The threat was significant, for the village of Sighet had previously been plundered by the Ottomans, while Savar, located near the border that divided Royal Hungary and Ottoman-occupied Hungary, was in even greater danger. There were several instances where Bathory intervened on behalf of destitute women, including women whose husband was captured by the Ottomans, and a woman whose daughter was raped and impregnated. Bathory's daughter, Anna Nadasdy, was born in 1585 and was later to become the wife of Nikolai Zarinsky. Bathory's other known children included Orska Nadaste, 1590 to unknown, who would later become the wife of Estevan Binyo. I don't know. Then we have Catelyn Nastade, born in 1594 to unknown, and then Andreas Nastade, 1596 to 1603, so didn't live very long, and Paul Nastade, 1598 to 1650, father of Franz III Nastade, who was one of the leaders of the Magnate conspiracy against the Holy Roman Emperor Leopold I. Some chronicles also indicate that so that was her grandson, Franz, was the leader of that conspiracy. Some chronicles also indicate that the couple had another son named Mikolos Nadaste, although this cannot be confirmed. And it could be that he was simply a cousin or died young, as he is not named in Bathory's will from 1610. Georgie Nadaste is also supposedly the name of one of the deceased Nastade infants, but nothing on that can be confirmed. All of Elizabeth's children were cared for by governesses, as Bathory had been, so she didn't have shit to do with her kids. Fenric Nastade died on January 4, 1604, at the age of 48. Okay, who cares? Who is this guy? Although the exact nature of the illness which led to his death is unknown, it seems to have started in 1601 and initially caused debilitating pain in his legs. From that time, he never fully recovered, and in 1603 became permanently disabled. He had been married... Oh, that's not what it said his name was earlier up there, did it? I forget it already. Oh, yeah, shit, no, yep. Her husband, Count Fenric. I already forgot who Fenric was, damn it. Anywho, husband, debilitated, whatever, permanently disabled. He had been married to Bathory for 29 years before dying. 29 years. Before dying, Nadaste entrusted his heirs and widow to Georgery Thurzo, who would eventually lead the investigation into Bathory's crimes. Okay, that doesn't make any damn sense. Oh, I guess he just entrusted his heirs and widow to this dude, and the dude would eventually lead the investigation into Bathory's crimes. Got you. I'm there. I want pizza. Accusation. Investigation. Between 1602 and 1604, after rumors of Bathory's atrocities had spread throughout the kingdom, Lutheran minister Istvan Magyari made complaints against her, both publicly and at the court in Vienna. The Hungarian authorities took some time to respond to Magyari's complaints. Finally, in 1610, King Matthias II assigned Thurzo the Palatine of Hungary, to investigate. Thurzo ordered 2 notaries. Oh, since I'm a notary, can I investigate crime? Andreas Kezerturi and Moses. I can't get it with that name. Anyways, 2 dudes to collect evidence in March 1610. By October 1610, they had collected 52 witness statements. By 1611, that number had risen to over 300. According to the testimonies, Bathory's first victims were girls aged 10 to 14 years. Later, Bathory is said to have begun killing daughters of the lesser gentry, who were sent to her what in the hell is that word? Gynoecium? We're coming back to that, if I remember. By their parents to learn courtly etiquette. Abductions were said to have occurred as well. The atrocities described most consistently included several beatings, burning or mutilation of hands, biting the flesh off the faces, arms, and other body parts, freezing or starving to death. The use of needles was also mentioned by the collaborators in court. There were many suspected forms of torture carried out by the Bathory. According to the Budapest City Archives, the girls were burned with hot tongs and then placed in freezing cold water. They were covered in honey and live ants. Holy crap. Bathory was also suspected of cannibalism. Some witnesses named relatives who died while at the gymnasium. I don't know what that is. Others reported, I assume it's like a school. Others reported having seen traces of torture on dead bodies, some of which were buried in graveyards, and others in unmarked locations. 2 court officials claimed to have personally witnessed the Countess torture and kill young servant girls. Her arrest. On December 12, 1610, Nikolai Zrinsky confirmed the agreement with Thurzo about the imprisonment of Bathory and the distribution of the estate. On December 30th, Thurzo went to Chazet Castle, and arrested Bathory along with 4 of her servants, who were accused of being her accomplices. Datoria, Alona, Katrina, and Giannis. I'm not naming their last names. According to, protect them. I can't say them. According to Thurzo's letter to his wife, his unannounced visit found 1 dead girl and another living prey girl in the castle, but there is no evidence that they asked her what had happened to her. Although it is commonly believed that Bathory was caught in the act of torture, she was having dinner. Initially, Thurzo made the declaration to Bathory's guests and villagers that he had caught her red-handed. However, she was arrested and detained prior to the discovery or presentation of the victims. It seems most likely that the claim of Thurzo's discovering Bathory covered in blood has been embellishment for fictionalized accounts. Thurzo debated further proceedings with Bathory's son Paul and 2 of her son-in-laws, Nikolai and Gorgery, further proceedings. He debated further proceedings. A trial and execution would have caused a public scandal. An influential family which ruled Transylvania would be disgraced, and Elizabeth's considerable property would have been seized by the crown. Thurzo, along with Paul and her 2 son-in-laws, originally planned for Bathory to be spirited away to a nunnery, but as accounts of her murder of the daughters of lesser nobility spread, it was agreed that she would be kept under strict house arrest and the further punishment should be avoided. Most of the witnesses testified that they had heard the accusations from others but didn't see it themselves. The servants confessed under torture, which is not credible in contemporary proceedings. They were the king's witnesses, but they were executed quickly. The accusations of murder were based on rumors. There is no document to prove that anyone in the area complained about the countess. In this time period, if someone was harmed or someone even stole a chicken, a letter of complaint was written. 2 trials were held in the wake of the Bathory arrest. The first were held on January 2nd, 1611, and the second, January 7th, 1611. Prison and death. On January 25th, 1611, Thurzo, wrote in a letter to the Hungarian king Matthias regarding the capture of the accused Elizabeth Bathory and her confinement in the castle. The Palatine also coordinated the steps of the investigation with the political struggle with the Prince of Transylvania. The widow was detained in the castle of Sajet for the rest of her life, where she died at the age of 54. As Gregory Thurzo wrote, Elizabeth Bathory was locked in a bricked room, but according to other sources, written documents from the visit of priest, she was able to move freely and unhindered in the castle. Today the bondage could be called house arrest. She wrote a will in September 1610 in which she left all current and future inheritance possessions to her children. In the last month of 1614, she signed her arrangement in which she distributed the estate's land and possessions among her children. On the evening of August 20th, 1614, Bathory complained to her bodyguard that her hands were cold, whereupon he replied, "It's nothing, mistress, just go lay down." She went to sleep and was found dead the following morning. She was buried in the church of Segest on November 25th, 1614. But according to some sources, due to the villagers' uproar over having the countess buried in their cemetery, her body was moved to her birth home of Sed. No, you can't get up here. Where it is interred at the Bathory family crypt. The location of her body today is unknown. The Segest church or the castle of Segest do not bear any markings of the possible grave. Icer Beaners over here getting love. Several authors, such as Nagy and Dr. Irma, have argued that Elizabeth Bathory was a victim of conspiracy. Nagy argued that the proceedings against Bathory were largely politically motivated, possibly due to her extensive wealth and ownership of large areas of land in Hungary, escalating after the death of her husband. The theory is consistent with Hungarian history at the time, which included religious and political conflicts, especially relating to the wars with the Ottoman Empire. The spread of what are you doing? Sorry. Protestantism and the extension of Habsburg power over Hungary. There were counter-arguments made against this theory. The investigation into Bathory's crimes were sparked by complaints from a Lutheran minister. So in other words, another Protestant. This does not contribute to the notion of a Catholic Habsburg plot against the Protestant Bathory, although religious tension is still a possible source of conflict as Bathory was raised Calvinist, not Lutheran. To support Bathory's innocence, the testimony of around 300 witnesses and the physical evidence collected by the investigators have to be addressed or disputed. That evidence included numerous bodies and dead and dying girls found when the castle was entered by Thurzo. Cardos argues the physical evidence was exaggerated by Thurzo, misrepresented dead and wounded patients as victims of Bathory, as disgracing her would greatly benefit his political state ambitions. All right. Folklore and popular culture. It's the last part. The case of Elizabeth Bathory inspired numerous stories during the 18th and 19th century. The most common motif of these works was that of the countess bathing in her victim's blood to retain beauty or youth. This legend appears in print for the first time in 1729 in the Jesuit scholar Tragica Historia, the first written account of the Bathory case. The story came into question in 1817 when the witness accounts, which had surfaced in 1765, were published for the first time. They included no reference to bloodbaths. In his book, Hungary and Transylvania, published in 1850, John Paget describes the supposed origin of Bathory's bloodbathing. Although his tale seems to be a fictionalized reciting of oral history from the area. It is difficult to know how accurate his account of events is. Sadistic pleasures is considered a far more plausible motive for Elizabeth Bathory's crimes. And then it lists her ancestry, but we don't care. All right, let's go back up and find out what that one word was real quick, and then we'll get on to the good stuff. What's coming to the shop? All right, gynoecium. In ancient Greece, the gynoecium, part of the house reserved for the women, literally, or of belonging to the women. All right, so it's just the area of the house. That was lame. Just the area of the house that was for the women. Lame. All right. So that was Miss Elizabeth Bathory. So in other words, who knows? She could have actually tortured people. All right, People. Can't get my words right. Or not. Oh, let me show you all this real quick. So I did do one little thing on the Glowforge. I made a little box. A little lid. It's cute. Just testing it out. And it had me write a note. And then it engraved that note. I took a picture of it. Super cute, huh? I thought so. Anywho. More on that later. Another day. I was going to do media talk. I talked about that last time and didn't do it. But I've been watching like the... Oh. I found a threader. I'm watching the Queen's Gambit. Finished it. It was really good. All Netflix stuff. I watched Pretty Little Things about ballet. It was really good. A little dark, swatty. I'm all caught up on my podcast, Southern Fried True Crime. So, I need to get back to my favorite murder is what I need to do. But, okay. Until then, patterns. Here we go. This is basically almost going to be like a Rosewood Manor designer spotlight. Because, actually, before I do this, because we're on an hour and 46 minutes. From my iPad, I'm going to text the husband. And I would call him, but y'all are on my phone. Go ahead and order pizza. Starving. Okay. So, Rosewood Manor, keys to the kingdom. I love me some keys. I'll hopefully be able to stack these right here. Rosewood Manor, crosses of the kingdom. Hearts of the kingdom. Same theme. Crowns of the kingdom. I actually personally own this one. My friend Tamara got it for me for a birthday or Christmas or something. I love it. Anchors of the kingdom. Merry time. And then another Rosewood Manor Grand Old Flag. I love the blue they use in that. And then Rosewood Manor Old Glory. That one's really cool. All the different flags. Betsy Ross flags on here. It's pretty cool. And then they have a whole series I already have in my shop. Dreamin' of Daisies. And they have a whole series of these, so I went ahead and got them. Dreamin' of Iris. This one has that tabletop quilt pattern and a biscornu pattern in it. So it's more than just the cross stitch pattern. Dreamin' of Sunflowers. It's so pretty and bright. Love it. Dreamin' of Daffodils. This one is really pretty. It's hard to tell because I think the fabric's a little too dark. But the rest of them are all like on white, so it's so easy to see them. Dreamin' of Tulips. Dreamin' of Mums. I like that one too. Dreamin' of Roses. And then I've got Autumn Quakers and Winter Quakers by Rosewood Manor already in my shop. So this one is Summer Quakers. There's like some Valdani down there. And the Spring Quakers. I love that one. So pretty. And then I feel like Carol from Saltbox Stitchers, I feel like she showed this one today. It's Ann Tong Uffendale, but she just said Ann Uffendale, and I'm pretty sure she did. From 1835, it's Hands Across the Sea. Let me come back so you can see the name. And then, yeah. So pretty. I'll get bold one day and do one of these big suckers. And this one is Eliza Knight, and this one is so gorgeous. It's also Hands Across the Sea. Trying to get the glare off. There we go. Love it. I don't know why. I put everything else face down and then put those face up. All right. And then, it's all the same thing. Yep. And then I got Christmas Rose by Blackbird Design. Oh, so pretty. You should own all the Blackbirds. That's like a must. These will all be in my shop tonight at some point. I gotta take pictures. Let me switch this box out real quick. Put these back in it. Ew. This is not fun for the wrist. Paper gets heavy. All right. All right, these are just some little randoms. Needle Bling Designs, Let It Sew, SEW. See what you did there? Get that glare. There we go. Super cute. Bent Creek, it's classics, Merry Christmas. So I'm assuming these must be like re-releases of some older ones, maybe. Noel, Bent Creek Classics. Nope, just kidding. It's not classics. It's just says Bent Creek. Noel. Bent Creek Classics. Turkey on an Egg. And I feel like Steph from Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching, I feel like she did something on an egg a while back. This is Chick on an Egg. It's funny. Cardinal on an Egg. And they look like they got 3 buttons on there. This does not come with buttons. So, sorry. All right, so that's all the Big Creek ones. And then I've got, which I've got a couple of hers in here. And her patterns are a little more expensive, but they're big. I mean, they're big patterns, and they normally come with wooden buttons. But it's Sarah, and she's an Italian designer. Imagine that. But I got some more of her stuff. This is Buffon. And it is so cute. Is it focusing? It's a bunch of little witches on their little brooms. And there's like this beautiful Christmas situation going on at the top with stockings. And 2 of the stockings are buttons. And they're so cute. My dog's out there barking, I think. And this is called Estate. I'm trying to get it close enough to where you can really, like, it's a lot of detail. It's so cute, though. And Estate means summer. I think that was right. It was summer. Yep. And we got little geese with buttons. And this one's Christmas Village. And it's got a moose and some snowflakes, wooden button. I'm think he is. I was trying to text my husband saying, are you going to get him? Because he sounds like he's barking like something's about to get his leg. These don't have buttons, but winter sampler. This one is the whole reason. So the whole reason I got on this Sarah kick, which I had a couple of her patterns, like I said, I already had a couple patterns in there that I really liked. Amy from her Flosstube is Sprinkle Stain Stitches. She freaking sent me a picture of this talking about if I asked me if I carried this. And I'm like, no, well, I carry her, but now I'm carrying more of her. It was because of this pattern, Wicked Christmas. You guys, it's a bunch of witches. It's Christmas time. If that is not the cutest thing ever, I don't know if it's really focusing very well, but I freaking love it so much. And this is cute. A, B, C. All the little sheepies. It's so cute. B. Oh, it's so cute. And there's our autumn sampler. It's just so much detail and so much stuff. I mean, look at the thread list. It's DMC, but this is Favoli, and it means fairy. So it's like fairy tales. You can tell there's got some castles. Looks like there's Snow White. I see Cinderella. I see the Sleeping Beauty fairies up there. I think I see Sleeping Beauty down at the bottom. I see Prince Charming. So, yeah. Anybody else on here? Oh, it looks like the Princess and the Pea. Looks like Ariel's on here. Rapunzel. So, yeah. Little fairy tales. And this one I think is Inverno Sulla Alpia. I think it's winter in the Alps. In my shop, it's got the original name and then parentheses I have the translation because. But look at all them snowmen. They're cute. And that is all for shop stuff. That is all for the video. My husband hasn't left yet to get that pizza because I can hear him down messing with the dog. And I could eat the ass end out of a rhino right now. I'm so hungry. I ate this morning. I was eating on. I'm a sucker for minis. So like mini Chex Mix. Not Chex Mix. Cheez-Its. Like anything that comes in mini, like I will buy it. So I had seen mini premium saltines because I only buy premium saltines. It's premium. It's not like they're paying by Nabisco. It sounds like I'm like the premium saltines. And they're just like premium saltine. So that's the saltine brand I buy. And they had minis. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to buy minis. I don't know why I needed minis because I don't even put crackers in my soup. Like Worcester crackers or anything. I don't do that. So I bought them and I finally opened them up the other day. I was hungry. You guys, they are so good. Like I didn't eat anything on them. I brought peanut butter up and some cheese. But no, I can just eat a handful of them. They're good. I don't know. They're more buttery than your typical saltine. I don't know. They're just really good. So if you see premium minis, just totally try those. I did a little bit of media talk, but not much. We already did our giveaway word. That was somewhere in the middle of this hot mess. And that was for the floss ring that he knocked on the floor. For the floss ring, I think my camera's crooked. Oh well. For the floss ring and $15 gift coupon to my shop so that you can get $15 off your order. And that's it. And hopefully next week my voice will be better. Thankfully I didn't have too bad of a coughing fit because I am not editing this so that I can hurry up and get it up. And I will see you guys next week. And I definitely have some more stuff coming in. I gotta stop. Yeah, and hopefully I'll get some more stitching done. Hopefully I should be able to finish Elizabeth, my little stitcher pattern. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to, especially if I just focus on her. which I might have to do. But I need to finish, dadgummit. I need to finish. All right. Until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful stitchy week. And I will see you next week. Bye.